Yes, hello and welcome to my channel. Yes, today I want to show you using this Canon MX 925 how to remove the print head. Now, why would I need to remove a print head? Well, it could be that you're no longer getting good print results because the tiny nozzles have dried up. Or you might be seeing an error message like B200 or B203. These are all issues where the electronics in the print head have failed and the print head needs to be replaced. Anyway, there are two ways you can go about removing the print head. One method is the smart solution right here on the printer, where I just press a button and the print head moves into position so I can take it out. I'll show you the second way too, which is a bit more of an unconventional method. However, it works great and actually has to be used if, for example, there's a malfunction where the print head's electronics are broken, because then the printer goes into a so-called error mode, where the display up here just says that the printer needs to be taken in for service. Now, I definitely recommend checking my video description where I'll provide links to the print heads. They're relatively inexpensive. You can get them for 20 to 30 euros and use them to improve your print quality again. Or if you have broken print heads, you can eliminate those issues, like errors B200 or B203. And yeah, after the installation, your printer should be working again. I've also made some other videos about this that you can watch. Just check out my playlist. There are various other videos I've made in there as well. Maybe you'll find something else useful. All right then, I'd say let's start off with the smart print head replacement method. So for that, I first need to turn the printer on, of course, and then I have to open it up. What I'm doing here works for all other Pixma printers too. You can do it exactly the same way. Don't get too hung up on the MX 925. It's always the same principle. So you can also do this perfectly well with your 6550 or whatever model you have. Now, once you've opened the main lid, I have another lid here. It might vary depending on the specific printer model you have, but the main thing you need to focus on is getting access to the ink cartridges so that you can remove the print head. So, as you can see now, when I open the lid, I have the following problem. This bar here, I have to pull it forward, but now it's getting stuck right on the edge. Yeah, we obviously don't want that. We know we need to move it into position so that we can open the latch. And we'll do that as follows. Up here we have this red button here. The one with the exclamation mark on it is the one we'll press. We'll press it now and hold it down for, well, just a few seconds until something happens down here. Okay, I've pressed the button now. And now at some point, the print head should reposition itself. And it's just done that. Look, and now exactly this gap here, which was blocked before, has moved into the right place. And now I can pull my lever here to remove my print head. Yes, but before we remove the print head, we must very importantly uninstall the ink cartridges first. I've put some paper down here so I don't make a mess. Just take the cartridges out. So after you've removed the cartridges, the print head is now taken out, and I'll show you that now. Now, after we've removed the cartridges, the ink cartridges, I can now, since the position is correct, pull this lever forward. It's a bit harder to pull, but that's no big deal. And now I've basically released the lock that prevents the print head from flopping around. And now I can remove my print head. And I'll just grab a screwdriver here. If you look in here now, you'll see, well, I have to adjust the camera a bit so you can see it a little better. I'll go a bit lower. One moment. So now I think you can see it better. These are the individual docking points where the ink cartridge sits, and the print head sucks up the ink, and here in the middle is a bridge. And this bridge, for example, we can grab it with 2 fingers. Of course, you only see my hand now, but let's put it this way, you can see it a bit better there. You can grab it, or in a very elegant way. You can also do it with needle nose pliers, of course. You take some needle nose pliers like these, grab the middle bridge and you can pull the print head out perfectly like that. So here's the print head now, and here's some more information for you in case you're not sure which print head you need for your device. It's quite simple. You just take the old one out and the number is written right here. You enter that on AliExpress, for example. And then this exact print head will come up when you enter the number, and just make sure that you order this one. And then the matter is actually already settled. You don't necessarily have to search explicitly for the printer name. You just have to reinstall this exact print head. This print head is used in several devices, so it doesn't really matter. Now, the installation works exactly the same way as we took it out. That means there are also these guides here. It's actually quite simple. You just place the print head on like this. It's basically guided like that, and it almost falls into position on its own when you push it like that. So it's really child's play. Taking it out is more tricky, but I've already shown you that. It works quite well with a pair of needle nose pliers. If you have small fingers, you can also get it loose with 2 fingers. The problem? So then proceed as follows. Just close the locking mechanism here and insert the ink cartridges. So that was the conventional solution, or at least the standard approach that people have typically used in order to reach the position that we see right here. Now let's go ahead and close the whole thing up here, making sure everything is properly finished and wrapped up. And the printer starts, okay, now it's giving the error message, of course. That was stupid, of course, so we have to open it again. We have to first, oh no, it works like this too. It works like this too. So now I'll just pull the plug. I'm basically simulating now that the printer now has the service display because the print head has burned out, for example. So now you just lift the lid and now you can move the print head by hand into the right position without any trouble, because that's no longer possible if it has gone into error mode. But for that you have to pull the plug. It must be de-energized, otherwise it's not so good. So, and then I also have the possibility again to open my locking mechanism and take out my print the head now. Well, that's it for today once again. I hope you enjoyed my video. I was able to help you here so that you can get your printer back in shape. And I would be happy, of course, if you subscribe to me. And yes, turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. I have a wide variety of topics if you take a look at my playlist. Yes, maybe there is something for you there. And then I wish you a nice day and take care. Bye.